Well, just because an agreement has been reached between congressional leaders doesn't mean it's a done deal, especially in a deeply divided House of Representatives. So Congressman Jeff Landry is a Republican representing Louisiana. He joins us now live on the phone very early. Good morning, Congressman Landry. I know you've had a chance to look over some of the details, but what's your initial reaction to what you've seen?
Well, my initial reaction is that I certainly am disappointed with the bill. I'm sitting here this morning going through the text of the bill and doing what I did the last time. We had a vote on the bill, putting a list of pros versus cons, and not getting more pros than cons right now. For me, a balanced budget amendment, assured passage of a balanced budget amendment is key, and this doesn't have it.
And that doesn't have it. So do you have enough votes, do you think, in the House?
I don't know. I don't know. I hadn't had a chance. This was done late yesterday evening, and hadn't had a chance to visit with a number of my colleagues. So I couldn't tell you exactly what the mood is. It's an important vote. Everyone's going to have to vote their particular conscience, and and certainly don't hold anything against those that want to vote for or against this particular bill.
Well, your biggest concern, you say, is there's no call for a balanced budget amendment on there for a constitutional amendment. What about the spending cuts in this? It's $1 trillion right off the bat, and then $1.5 trillion to be enacted by some sort of committee by November. Is that everything that you wanted as far as cuts go? Oh,
absolutely not. I mean, look, I think that we needed more cuts up front. And I would have liked to have seen a lot more cuts than the amount of the ceiling being raised. It does cut more, but I would have liked to have seen a lot more. I'm concerned about a downgrade, and quite frankly, I think that the only way we're going to get Congress to adhere to fiscal principles is a constitutional amendment. We got to put constitutional handcuffs on Washington.
How do you feel Speaker Boehner has conducted himself as Speaker and leader and dealing with all the Republican lawmakers? Have you been impressed with what he's done, of what is obviously a very difficult task?
Absolutely. Look, I certainly wouldn't want his job. I think he's done an outstanding job in a tough situation. I certainly support him now as much as I supported him before this deal. Just because I support him doesn't mean that I have to vote for this piece of legislation, no.
But wouldn't you say, as it stands, though, the Republicans certainly got a lot more of what they wanted as compared to the Democrats?
Well, what's important to me is how much the country is going to get, rather than what any particular party is going to get. And that's been my biggest fight in this whole thing. I'm not interested in compromises. I'm looking for solutions. And I'm not willing to compromise my country just simply to get a deal.
What about President Obama's participation in this? He's taken a lot of criticism for coming to the party way too late and changing his views as he goes along. Would you agree that's a fair assessment?
I think yes, I think it is a fair assessment. I haven't looked this morning to see if he's put this up on his website. I know, this week I Googled on the White House website a debt limit plan and got nothing, no search found. So, hopefully you put this up, I guess, since he's been a part of it.
Well, I would like to also kind of get a sense of the atmosphere and reaction from the Congress conference call, that is, from Speaker Boehner. I mean, how was the tone, and what did you take away from it?
I think the tone was appropriate. Everyone, did their best to give us the information based upon the framework. But now, as they always say, the devil's in the details, and we'll have to see how the bill actually matches the framework.
On that conference call, Congressman, was there a lot of pushback from folks?
No, I think everyone, like myself, said, look, we'll just look at this and give everyone an opportunity to view it once the bill is intact.
All right. Well, obviously, today is a big day. You expect the vote to come, obviously, at some point once it comes over from the Senate. Are you confident this will get done before the deadline?
I hate to forecast the future in this town, Ashley, that's for sure.
We wish you the best of luck. I wouldn't want your job either. Congressman Jeff Landry, thank you so much for getting up at this very early hour to talk with us. Thank you. We really appreciate it. All right,
Thank you, my pleasure.